Right, pickups video. This is going to be the last one for a long time. I was kind of thinking, like, how do I come in to give an explanation for why I've been gone for the past few months? I filmed this video before with the missus in it. We were kind of talking about stuff, but I thought it got, I don't know, a little bit personal. I got into like work stuff and that. I got into like her getting released from her job. It was like I didn't want that shit up on YouTube. I didn't want to sound bitter or annoyed or frustrated. Like, I went on like a 9 minute existential rant when I was like, I don't even like collecting anymore, and it's kind of true. I've definitely gotten out of collecting a lot, but it's neither here nor there. Honestly, don't know what I'm going to do with my YouTube channel. Probably not going to upload much to it anymore. I just have other priorities in my life. If I ever come back to it, you guys will know, but I just want to make this video so I can put this stuff away and then just put it away. More ways than one. Right. When I originally filmed this video, I showed like all the stuff I found in person, but none of it was very interesting. I got bored just making the video. It's the same stuff you always see. You know, it's Mario Kart, it's all of that shit. At least this stuff is kind of interesting. It's DS stuff, which DS I am still interested in. I'll start off with a couple of winners. I got this one for the missus. She likes it. She likes those like Tamagotchi type games where you take care of pets and stuff. Also grabbed this. This was $3 from a place. That is focused way better than I thought it would, even though it's even though it's even though it's reversed. I'm not fixing any of this, by the way. I'm just uploading this the way it is. My phone's camera doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to focus. It doesn't want to like let light in. It's being annoying. It's one of the factors why I stopped making videos. I was just sick of technological problems. I was sick of I was kind of sick of just making videos and stuff in general. It was boring to me. It was something that I forced myself to do for a while. It became like a job. Right, that's the only there was a couple of other boring games. I'm not even picking that up. Whatever, you don't get to see that one. Rest of this stuff, most of it's from Computer Exchange. I blew through my credit these last few months. And I don't really remember the prices of a lot of them. If they have the price, then that's what I paid. Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. It's $55. It was all paid for with Computer Exchange credit. As I said, I don't have any anymore. I think I might have like $3 left over, but it's really nothing. I think I have all of the Castlevania games for DS now, because I have a couple more to show in this one. Really good game. These Castlevania games on the DS, don't sleep on them. They're gonna shoot right up, and they're really, really good games. They're all based on Symphony of the Night, though, so if you don't dig that Metroidvania style, you might not like it. Speaking of Castlevania, Dawn of Sorrow, another awesome game. Ooh, I don't have Order of something. I don't remember what it is. This is another one. I was really amazed to find out when these came out. This one came out in 2005. Like, this game is almost 15 years old. That's nuts. Yeah, that's retro. That is retro. 15 years, that's retro. I remember 2010, people were saying PS1 was retro, so DS has to be retro now, right? Castlevania, Dawn of Sorrow, all complete in there. Good shape. This one's really fun too. It's not as good, I think, as Portrait of Ruin, but it's still pretty good. The graphics are a lot better in this one. When did this one come out? 2006, so they basically released one after the other. They're both really good games though. If you can find copies of this, pick them up. They're worth it. And you'll pay a pretty penny. This one I think was about $10 plus shipping. Nanostray. One of the only like shoot 'em ups on the DS, I think. There's not that many, I don't think. There's Nanostray and Nanostray 2. Those are the ones I know. If there's any more, I don't know about them. Complete. Good shape. Yeah, vertical scrolling. It's kind of in 3D. It's really, really good. What I put off for ages, and I'm not sure why. Heroes of Mana. I've had Children of Mana for the longest time. I just didn't have this one. Take command on the battlefield to save the world of Mana. It's okay. It's weird. It's not like the other Mana games. It's more like a real-time strategy game, but set in the Mana universe. It's all right. I definitely prefer Children of Mana and that Legend of Mana remix that they made for the PS4. I really want to get my hands on that. I don't have a PS4 anymore. I sold it. Heroes of Mana. I'm selling a lot of stuff in my collection. I need to get the effort together to sell it. Like PSP, I've not touched that in years. Xbox, I've not touched that in years. Vita, I've not touched that in years. PS1, I've not touched that in ages and ages. Like, I just need to sell a lot of this stuff. Really focus my efforts. Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2, March of the Minis. This one might be fake. It looks a bit too perfect for me. I always expect games to have a little bit of wear on them. So if I get a game that's just completely perfect, I think it's fake. And it doesn't have anything there, which is really suspect. But whatever, I have it, it's mine. It's in there. Can you tell I'm enthused about making this video? I want to film this stuff and put it away. I'm kind of thinking about putting this YouTube stuff behind me, and this is like, it's a swan song, but it's not a very good song. That makes sense. Final Fantasy Fables, the Chocobo Tales. This one's kind of cool. I'm pretty sure this one is fake, because it doesn't have the ESRB thing on the back. It doesn't matter, it's been so long, I can't return it. Chocobo Tales is great. Dungeon crawler. I think it's a dungeon crawler. No, this was the Card Battler. Another Chocobo game is different. This is a card battling game. It was alright. Nothing to write home about. Very different kind of game. Can't really say it's very fun, honestly. It's a lot of mini games. This one was like $4. Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido. This one I just bought for the sake of having. I'm like, hey, it looks kind of fun. It's got like an anime aesthetic. It's like a little mobile puzzle game, but on the 3DS. You don't get a whole lot of those these days. A late release for the 3DS, a 2018 release. Not a whole lot of people talking about the 3DS in 2018. One I'm a bit disappointed by, it doesn't have a manual. Star Fox Command. No manual. I think I paid like $30 for this after shipping. It was whatever. It's a great game. I don't know why more people don't talk about this one. Like, when they talk about the Star Fox games, they never talk about Star Fox Command, which is a shame because it's fantastic. It's basically Star Fox 2. If that hasn't sold you on it, I don't know what will. Elite Force Unit 77, this game is fantastic. This is like an updated version of Commando. One thing I really liked about the DS, you had all of these like retro games, but they were updated. Like you had this, you had Contra 4. It's really cool stuff. This is just like Commando or something. Works really well with the stylus and all of that. Definitely give this one a recommend. You can get it super cheap too. Definitely worth checking out. This isn't going to be a long video. Operation Vietnam. This one's a bit similar, but it's more like tactical. It's a real-time strategy game, but it's very action-based. You're not really doing a whole lot of like building, preparation, stuff like that. You're basically getting dropped into the world and going and attacking things. It's pretty good though. I enjoyed it. When was this one released? 2007. Another one, over 10 years old. What is it, 12? It's old enough to make poor decisions on the internet. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's not bad. Pretty cool game here, made by Taito. Lost Magic, a new kind of RPG, says it right on the cover. And it really is, it's very, very different. You create your own sort of like magical spells and you use them in battle. It's very fun just to kind of mess around and use it. And back in the day, you could challenge friends over Wi-Fi or online, so it probably had a form of like a online death match, which sounds really, really fun. I'm not sure if it still exists. That one's complete in there. Good shape. Cool game. Check this one out if you haven't. It's really fun. Fun to just mess around and mix like different potions. Potions and magics. 2005 again. Almost 15 years old. It's weird to think a lot of these games were coming out when I was like 10 years old and I just had no idea about them. Alright, we're getting to some of the better ones. This is one I had no idea existed. Spectral Force Genesis. Not worth anything, but it's fucking phenomenal. This is another one where it's like a real-time strategy game, but it's very much based in like diplomacy. You can do so many cool things. Storyline is really cool. It's got like visual novel aspects. Definitely give this one a recommendation. Like it's cool how many sprites they have on the screen at once too, which stuff I really like. You know, I get like Dragon Force vibes playing this game. That's a good thing. Definitely check this one out, guys, if you haven't. Some bit of something in it for everyone. Or the sophisticated gamers among us. Ah, man. Luna Genesis. I said we were getting to the better ones. I lied. Luna Genesis fucking sucks. This game is horrendous, but it has the acclaim of being the very first RPG of the Nintendo DS, released in early 2005. Might have been a release title, I don't know. But it's real bad. It's real, real bad. Like, if you played the other Lunar games, avoid it. If you're looking to get into the series, avoid it. If you're a collector, the three big ones, or the three big ones for me, the stuff I really wanted. We have another Code, Two Memories on the Nintendo DS. This one shot up in price, I'm not sure why. Really good game, really love it. This is one I had when I had my DS back in the day. This was released in 2005 as well. It's just a really good puzzle game. Like, it's a puzzle adventure game. You're this girl, you get put onto this island, and you have to like figure out what's going on the island. You're looking for your dad. You get like this DS that acts as like a puzzle thing, and you meet this ghost, and you're going around solving puzzles. You're progressing through the island. It's a little bit like Myst in that it's mostly about progressing from one area to the next and finding out little clues about where you're going and what you're doing. But it's really fun. It has a Wii game as well, which I also highly recommend. And the story's really good. The translation's a bit goofy, but it's really, really good. Another Code, Two Memories. It gets a very big recommendation. And the two heavy hitters, I think I paid the most for these, but they're also like the two biggest games. Chrono Trigger. Come on, guys, it's Chrono Trigger. I believe this is a mix of the Super Nintendo and the PS1 version. Like the gameplay is Super Nintendo, but it's included the PS1 cutscenes. But it's taken out the horrendous load times that the PS1 had. I remember the PS1 is like it made it so hard to play because it's like every screen has to load in. You're waiting like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. It turns it from like a 50 to 100 hour game into like a 150-hour game. It's ridiculous. That's complete in there. I love the artwork. Dude that made Dragon Ball Z made the artwork for this one. Don't remember his name, but like all of his characters look exactly the same. Like, he's a good artist, he's just not a very varied artist. He's a bit like Vincent van Gogh. He's like kind of shoehorned himself into a certain style, and it's a good style. People like it. You know, I will reach over and show you that. It's a little junky game, Teenage Zombies. I thought it might be a bit fun. It's pretty bad. It's like a side-scrolling action puzzle game. It's not very good. Speaking of good, though, this is good, and it is probably the most expensive game on this set. I've paid almost $100 for this, I think. Mega Man Zero Collection. Yeah, it's got Mega Man 0, 0, 2, 0, 3, and 0, 4. And now you can get these games on PS4 for like $30 or something, so. But it's still cool to have them on a cartridge. I remember when this came out, I bought this when it came out. I think it was pretty cheap at the time. Like after it came out, like a month, it was like $40 and I bought it for that price. I thought I'd been ripped off, but at the time, I just really wanted to play a Mega Man game, and I was like, well, I'm like, when did this come out? 2009? Well, I'm like 14, 15, I'll give this a go. Wait, 14? In 2010, I would have been 15, so 15 years old. I remember I played this on like a plane ride and a train ride, and in the snow in the mountains. So there's some memory behind it, and it's pretty cool. Hell of a game. Hell of a set. Alright, that kind of got fun at the end. I kind of liked talking about games again. But that's it. You guys will get no further explanations about why I've been gone. I may not make another video for the next ever. So, see you at my house, bidding you guys farewell. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, cheers.